Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to show you a journal that I just completed. I was inspired by Sarah over at Sarah's Journals, and I will link her video below that inspired me. It's called The Collector, I believe. Um, and my journal is called The Collector of Vintage what should I call it? The Collector of Vintage Elegance. And anyway, Sarah's video and the journal, it might still be available in her Etsy shop. I'm not sure. But she had something like this with all different kinds of stones. And this is a bracelet. I thought, I have a stash and I have something that looks just like that. And it got me to thinking I would love to make a collector's journal too. So this is just, the theme is somebody who loves to collect vintage things. Perfume bottles, chandeliers, lace, linen, fabric, jewelry. So from my stash I included things that either are vintage or look vintage. Like this spoon, I'm not sure if it is, but it's a brooch. These, I'm not sure either, but they are clip-on earrings. Oh. They're just for, that one looks kind of wonky. They're just for artistic purpose. Or they can be worn, they can be taken right off of this fabric. This is a brooch. I don't think it's vintage. This might be though. It's a brooch. And these earrings are not part of the set, but they kind of look like they match. And they are clip-ons. And then this one also could be vintage. And it is a brooch too. They're all put on there. So this goes with the journal. Let's get to the journal. Okay, the front. Well, let me tell you, the measurements are 9 long, about 7 wide, about a 2-inch spine. And I just started thinking, well, what would a vintage Elegance collector have in her house? Well, probably this living room. She has what I have in my stash. So that's what I went through. These bottles are very thin glass, but they're glued in there really good. You know, they're not flimsy, but I wouldn't yank on them either. Same with this vintage frame. And then some glass beads from a gown, a beaded gown. The tassel is, it's either vintage, how am I going to show you this? Either vintage things, I think this might be beads, buttons, baubles. This is just a perfume bottle charm, a button, a bling. I think it's plastic. This, I think, is just, it was an earring. It's just pretty. This, again, I don't think it's vintage. I think this is, though, this little thing. And this is a cute thing. I don't think is vintage, though. But you never know. Same with this. It's a locket. I mean, you would know if you knew about vintage things. I do not. This is like a little book holder that opens. It's metal. This might be vintage. Cool buttons. I showed you this one. I believe this one is definitely. It's filigree. It's a brooch. I tied it right on there at the end. You can take it off if you want to. This is a beautiful sparkly. It came from a necklace. It is not vintage. Button. Cool button. Okay, so there's that. Dangle. Fun dangle. There is the back. I will link the digitals that I used too. They're very pretty digitals. That is in the pocket in the back. So back to the front is a partition, a cool partition that I made into a pocket. This is from the digital collection, all of these. Oh, a little butterfly is hiding behind there. That's funny. I think the butterfly wants to live in there. Okay. Anyway, it made this partition into a pocket. This is some pretty paper, scrapbook paper. I'm not sure of the company. This is a pocket too. There's nothing in here. Oh no. No, no, no. I don't like this too much, but I will come back and put something better in there. Okay? These are some cool white papers for writing on. Oh, nothing in there either. I'm going to have to come back to that one too. I'll put this one in, but I'm going to put something even better than this. Oh, okay. Nothing in here either. Oh my gosh. All right, looks like I have to go back through my thing. I thought I went through. See, this is a belly band. Did I even show you? No, I showed you that. This is a pocket, and then this is a pocket also. Some ephemera from a book. These can be journaling cards. This is some crinkly paper that I put lace on to make a pocket. It was, what is that kind? What are those bags called? Glycine bags, that was it. In here's another tag and some dyed lace, coffee dyed and lace paper. Goes in a pocket right here. I will come back to you. Pockets. And over here, see, we're peeking inside her house. The vintage elegant collector. Oh, look at everything she has. Like these lamps. This is a book page. Very vintage-ish and antique-ish. Oh yes, a beautiful chandelier. More of that paper and that scrapbook paper. And on this signature, oh yeah, there's 3 signatures. I started thinking, what would she write down if she had a dream list? Number 1, a 5th century vase. That's all I could think of. And then I look at her peeking out. That's cute. Then I guess you can write all of your items that you want to write on. This is vintage paper that I painted on and spray painted the edges. This is from a doll book, an antique doll. And it folds open. This is a doily pocket with a treasure chest of jewels. And then over here is a, you can see through it. Beautiful. You live in such a beautiful house, imaginary woman. And then these I put on with a ball pen. These are some cool tags. This is some wallpaper. And then a bunch of different tags I put in here. And then up here, oh, turn the page. A beautiful paper from Stamperia that I've been hoarding. I used for this journal. Lace paper. Here's some more of it right here. And then I clipped on another tag, one of those digitals from that beautiful Elegant kit. And then here's this. She goes in this pocket. These are a series of love letters from a children's book. From a prince to somebody he got married to. I forget what the story was. We plan to get married in the spring. Albert and Lucinda. Albert is writing to his family. Anyway, a series of love letters. Of course, they're vintage. Because I believe it's about a king and a queen. Was that it? Or was it a prince and princess? I can't remember when I've had so much fun dancing. Warmest regards, Lucinda. I'm not sure. It's something vintage. It's from that doll book. That doll house book, I should say. I showed it on one of my flip through Fridays. So on this page, this is a belly band that holds a card and then opens up. Just a little delicate piece of paper. Oh, upside down. Come on out of there. More snippets. Go back in there now. This one has a ball pin with a little dangle on it. Another beautiful vintage lady. Notice all the pearls and things, jewelry they wear. And then this came from that doll book too. And it's some vintage dolls. They all have names, tags. Lucinda, Marty, Albert, Bella, James, Kirsten, Oscar. And I just pinned that, paper clip that on. There she is. Is she the one that lives in the house? I don't know. But that's a pretty portrait. Or does she live in the house? There's some note paper. Over here, some journaling cards, lacy journaling cards, fabric. Oh, she goes over here. Oops. This is a fabric flip. I don't think it's vintage, but let's pretend it is. Kind of looks vintage. This I put on with a ball pin. This is some coffee dyed paper. Same with this. This is a belly band with more elegant ladies, vintage. This is some writing paper in a pocket. This is a window. You can see through the window. Is it showing up? I think it is. Here's another elegant chandelier she collected. I just closed it with a paper clip. Okay. Oh, because this was on the other side. Oops, I better move this up a little bit. And this is a pin. I don't think it's vintage. It might be, but it's sequin. Pretty cool. And I paper clipped it right on there. Just seemed like it belonged in this journal. And then at the very end are a couple pockets, and I put that Stamperia lace paper. Here's the other side of it. It's just really gorgeous paper. And then this tag, I think was up there, isn't it? Or did I forget to put something in? Anyway, I will look around and put something else in there too. And it's already pretty full. Oh yes, this is in there. I showed that one already. It's already a chunky. So there it is. It was super fun to make. I love making these front shelves with things on them. So I will have to do that some more. I don't know when I'll be making my next journal, but stay tuned and hit the notification bell. Subscribe and you will know when I make my next video. Okay, I think that's it. I showed you this. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Sarah, for the inspiration. There goes that earring. Here's the other one. I'll find it. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a fabulous day. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.